my most amazing artists. And how are you today? Today will be a great day. Today we will create pixel art. First, we will look at some artwork and see what we notice. Then, Ms. Collier will demonstrate how to create pixel art in Google Sheets. Last, you will create your own pixel artwork. Let's create. Love, Ms. Collier. Before we make our own pixel art, let's look at some famous pixel art. Take a look at this artwork. What do you notice? What was one thing that you noticed about those artworks? Yeah, they all have kind of like little tiny boxes, and each box has one color. I've also noticed that most of these artworks are from video games like Mario, Pokemon, Adventure Time, Minecraft, Roblox, Animal Crossing, and other video games. If we think about how we're going to create what's called pixel art, what's your guess of what a pixel is? If you said that a pixel is something to do with a computer or a screen, you are correct. So right now, even as you're looking at Ms. Collier on this screen, you are looking at lots of pixels. A pixel is basically a really tiny square on a computer, and each pixel gets one color. And when you put lots of pixels together, then you get a picture that's different colors. If all the pixels are the same color, of course that whole section would look the same color, but if they're different colors, then you see a picture. So we're going to look at some more artwork and think about how this artwork looks similar or different from our pixel artwork that we just looked at. These two pieces of art are by an artist named Ellsworth Kelly. What do you notice in these two artworks? Yeah, they both have these big squares of color. How is this artwork similar from the pixel artwork we just looked at? Yeah, it's similar. It looks kind of similar to pixels, where each square has a certain color. How do these artworks look different from the pixel artwork we just looked at? Yeah, these artworks are much more random. They don't create a certain picture, they're just an abstract artwork. Last thing before you get started, or before I show you how to create your own pixel artwork, is I'm going to have you look at Ms. Collier's examples. I made 2 examples. What do you notice in these 2 examples? What's one thing that you noticed about those 2 artworks? They both use little squares. They both use a grid. What's different about those 2 artworks? One is more like Ellsworth Kelly's artwork. It's just kind of a pattern, more abstract. And one is a picture or character, Pikachu. When you get to create today, I'm going to show you how to do it in just a moment. You can decide, you'll only have 100 squares, and you're going to decide if you want to create a picture of something or if you want to create something more abstract. It's totally up to you. So when you open your assignment in your Google Sheet, it will look like this. You will have one page that has the directions, and that's this page. It looks like this. It's actually the second tab, so it won't be the first thing you open. But anyway, we're going to read the directions. Use this spreadsheet to create your own pixel art drawing. To color in the squares, type in the lowercase letters from A to S as indicated in the key at the top of the sheet. So the key is down here to show you what that means. So if I wanted to make a square black, what letter would I type? Yeah, the letter A. Right? If I wanted to make a square yellow, I would type I. That's right. For the color white, just leave it blank. Don't type any letters. And to remove a color, I'm just going to delete that cell. Now, if you don't like these color options or you want to pick a different color, you'll need to ask Miss Collier, type a private comment, and she'll help you. So, but we're actually going to go over to this tab at the bottom, Area 10 by 10. Right now we're in the Directions tab, and we're going to click over here. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so you can see. There we go. So, what I'm going to do is show you how to use this and then show you my drawing. So when I click inside one of the squares in the grid, I'm only going to fill up these 100 squares. If I want to make this square black, you already told me I typed the letter A, so on my keyboard I'm typing a lowercase a. Wait, it didn't change colors. That's because for it to change, you have to click to a new box, and then it should change. So if I want this square to be lime green, I'm going to type the letter L. And then click over. And there we go. If I realize, ooh, actually no, I want this square to be pink, I'm going to click back in it. You'll see there's an L up there. I'm going to hit the backspace or the delete key. It's going to automatically delete that letter there and go back to being white. So I'm going to fast forward here and I'm going to create a picture. Here we go. One thing I forgot to mention, you must use at least 3 colors. You can use more than 3, but you cannot use less than 3. You have to use at least 3. All right, back to creating. So there we have it. Hopefully you can tell what my picture is. It's an ice cream cone with a little drip. Oh, so sad. And a cherry. So the next thing I'm going to do, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and try to calculate the area for each color. So the area or the total number of the colors I used this light pink here. I used red. I used this blue color, and then I used the brown. So the easiest one to count up is the red. I used 1 square of red, so I'm going to count 1. Pink, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Number of browns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then the blue one's the hardest one because there's a lot. So what I like to do is go over here and I'm going to type how many are in this row. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. About the next row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to put a 5 here. Next one is also 5. Give me 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to add up the easiest biggest numbers that I can. 5 plus 5, that's 10. Erase that. Oh, there's another 5 plus 5. Erase that and put a 10. Let's see, how else can I combine? Well, 7 and 3, that makes 10. Over here, so I have 10 and 10. And I'm going to move these over here. So 10, 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 is 40. I'll erase all those 10s. Okay, 40. Let's do 40 plus 9 is 49. And then I'm gonna take away 1 from the 7 here and make it a 6. And add 1 to 49 to make 50. So then I have 50 plus 5. I'm gonna erase the 5. 50 plus 5 is 55. And then 55 plus 6, well, 55 plus 5 is 60, plus 1 more is 61. So I have 61 teal squares. Whew. Phew! That took a long time. And then I'm going to go to my assignment and I'm going to click Turn In, and your classroom teachers might be doing something with this work next week. I hope you had fun. I'll see you guys later.